You ready, Steve?
Yeah. Just give me a second. 30 hours behind the wheel, California to D.C., and I'm still seeing the road lines whizzing by and the headlights of that semi that nearly flattened us. Yeah.
I pumped up the light to hide the dark circles under your eyes, Steve. Didn't work.
Great, Dave. Great. Okay, let's do this. How do I look? Do I look okay, little buddy? Huh?
You look great, champ. You look great. Let's do it, huh?
Great. Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Steve.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just getting some blood flow to the frontal lobes of my brain, okay? That's better. It's a lot better. Okay. All right then. And 3, and 2, and 1, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you might be watching from in the world. Hold it a second.
Somebody wants to play, huh?
Want some playtime in the van, huh, President? Huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? For crying out loud. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Dave, could you give him a bone or a treat or another pillow? But could you please shut him up before I totally lose my mind, huh?
You got it, Steve. Prisoner, shut up! Bad dog!
The way he rips up those pillows, Steve, you'd think he was part wolf, you know?
Just have to put it on the White House's tab, I guess. Okay. Let's begin again. Okay, so where was I?
You said wherever you might be watching from in the world, and then you stopped, Steve.
It's good to see someone as nice and refreshed after sleeping 30 hours of the drive. Oh, yeah.
I get the motion sickness unless I close my eyes, Steve. You know that.
Motion sickness. Yeah, right.
Steve, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, I can still drive.
Oh, for God's sakes, Dave, he thinks he's still driving.
I'm all right. Hold it. It just hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
What's that, Steve?
Well, I tell you, this whole thing of being in our nation's capital, where great men have resided and who have forged the path of this great nation of ours. So much history. Yeah. I need a tissue. I need a tissue. It's okay.
You gonna be okay, Steve?
Yeah. You'll be all right. President, be a good little doggy and just shut up for a moment, would you please?
I think she's in heat, Steve.
Dave, the boy doggies don't get in heat, huh? Okay?
The temperature seems fine in here to me, Steve.
Yeah, it's just right, little buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize if I appear to be just a smidge impatient. It was a very exhausting drive out here to D.C., and nerves are just a little frayed because of the long drive. But we've also got some very valuable cargo that we brought out. Little buddy, do you want to share our story?
Sure, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, it all happened when we visited a local pound in California for our Free the Puppies segment on our last week's show. And little did we know we would be finding a very special pooch named President that looked very familiar. Mm-hmm.
No, President, no. Bad doggy. Dave, he's on my leg. Would you grab him, please?
You got it, Steve.
President, stop. Stop that, don't.
Come on, boy. That's it. Get you in the shower, nice and cold. Just kidding, Steve.
Looks like he really likes you, Steve.
Very funny. Yeah, very funny. Don't drown him, Dave. Don't drown him. When the president sees the smiles on his little daughter's face and we bring home their little lost puppy, you can bet he'll be sending the government aid for the checkbook, that's for sure.
So anyway, getting back to our story, Dave, our cameraman, had recalled seeing our famous pup on TV a number of times, and with a name tag that said President. That's right, boy. We immediately knew he was a very special and famous poochie because he is, in fact, the president's dog.
Yeah, little buddy, that's right. But ladies and gentlemen, this isn't about, the glitz and the money and the glamour and all that sort of thing of being honored at an extravagant televised banquet in our honor while residing in the White House for several nights, even though that would be an awful lot of fun, wouldn't it, little buddy?
It sure would, Steve. It sure would.
No, it isn't about that. It's about one thing. Love. Yeah, love.
You can say that again, Steve. Yeah.
President, stop that. Bad dog. No, no.
He just wants to love you, Steve.
It's a family show, okay? It's a family show. President, stop it. Bad dog. Pull him off, would you, Dave? Dave, get him. He's doing it again.
Heel, President, heel.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. All right, then. Where was I? So, Bongo, tell me, how does it feel to be in our nation's capital?
Well, Steve, I'll tell you.
Oh, hold that thought. Hold that thought, little buddy. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an incoming call. Hello? You're live on the new Steve and Bongo TV show. Hello, little kitten. We're in Washington, D.C. We drove the equipment van. The bank sent Bongo 2 more credit cards. Yeah. They're not going to fire you.
Mona, Steve?
We'll be back before you know it, unless the president decides to, you know, put us up for the week as part of our reward for returning their prize pup. Yeah, we're sure. Yeah. Dave has seen the dog numerous times on TV, little kid, yeah. He says he's 100% positive it's their dog. Oh,
Steve.
I gotta go.
Somebody's at the door.
Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Gotta go. Dave, would you get that?
You got it, Steve. Stay, President. Stay.
President, be a good little doggy. Would you shut up for a moment, would you please? Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen, just for 1 second here.
Now listen, the sign says no pets, huh? You can hear that dog a block away. You're going to have to get rid of the dog or leave. Take your pick.
Sir, excuse me. The dog, it's the president's dog, okay? And we're going to return him later today after we do a little sightseeing. We are expecting a sizable reward, and we'd be happy to pay a little extra if you can please just give us a few more hours, is all.
The president's dog at the White House, you mean?
Exactamundo.
Oh, yeah. Seems I heard something about that. Well, listen, why don't you guys let me know when you're taking off to go sightseeing, and I'll keep an eye out for you while you're gone, huh? Okay?
That sounds great. That sounds great. We'll let you know.
Don't forget, okay? It's no problem.
We sure won't, sir. And thank you so much. We'll tell the president how you helped us out. Won't we, little buddy?
We sure will, Steve.
Okay, then. You guys have fun, huh?
And thank you, sir. We sure will.
Are we really going to tell the president about him, Steve?
And give him part of our well-deserved reward? I don't think so. We just want him to think that, little buddy. Yeah.
I get you, Steve. I get you.
Yeah. So, Dave, why don't we fade her to black, huh? And we'll continue our excursion, ladies and gentlemen, on the streets of our nation's capital.
You got it, Steve.
Not you, President. Okay.
Old Steve was just as excited as a boy at Christmas at our nation's capital. He was concerned of a terrorist threat, so he thought he'd be prepared and wear his helmet. I'd never seen Steve so happy. He was overflowing with joy. It was like some sort of circus ride until the camera batteries ran dead. Dave had forgotten to charge them.
Batteries went dead, Steve.
What? I hope for your sake that you're joking, Dave. Because if you're not, I'm going to put some ketchup on that battery pack, put it in the microwave, nuke it into a pudding, and that's going to be your supper, mister. Oh, yeah!
Steve, watch the ribs.
Sorry, little buddy.
Still photos, Steve.
Stills my ass!
You guessed it. That was the end of the video. We took still photos instead. Steve perked right back up when he got the guitar out to sing some songs and perhaps entertain the troops he thought were going to be there, but weren't. The funny thing is, he couldn't seem to tune his guitar. I think it was due to that hovering helicopter. It was loud. Some people had actually started to throw food at Steve for being out of tune. There must have been a buffet close by. It was hard to watch. Old Steve was wearing everything but the clam chowder. But he just kept right on singing until what sounded like World War III erupting. We got the heck out of there, packed up, headed back to the motel. We had no idea of the nightmare that would be awaiting us.
Is the camera on, Dave?
Yeah, we're rolling in live, Steve. Go ahead.
Okay, for the record, we just got back from our sightseeing trip at our nation's capital, and our dog is gone. So this message is for the terrorists. That's right, I said terrorists who have taken him from our motel room.
Take your time, Steve.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie First Blood or not.
Stallone. Great flick, Steve.
Good choice, Steve. Yeah.
But that is going to be your fate unless you get that dog back here, and I mean like within the hour. Do you hear me? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Good emotion, Steve. Good emotion.
We'll be willing to pay any amount for the ransom of this dear pet of ours.
Steve, hold the phone. How much is on left on the card?
Good question. About 300, I think.
We're gonna need some gas money. How about 100, huh?
Say, what about the hotel manager?
What about him?
He knew we were going to be gone. He probably has the key to the room.
No, Dave. No, Dave, you're wrong. This abominable act was instigated by scumballs far more ruthless than that marshmallow could ever imagine being.
I think old Steve's right on this one, Dave.
Maybe we should go ask him.
Phone. That was quick. Wonder how they got my number.
They must have planted a bug, Steve. Got it off the website.
Hello? Hello? Is that you, little kid? Turn on the TV? What for? Okay. Oh, okay. Turn on the TV. Turn on the TV. Where's the remote? Where's the remote at?
You had it last, Steve.
Good evening, Brian. Today wasn't just another ordinary day at the White House. Secret Service agents apprehended an armed man who had somehow snuck inside the White House with a dog that he believed belonged to the president. He said he retrieved the dog from 2 men and a monkey and wanted $1 million for its return.
The motel man.
His rightful owner from Los Angeles came forward after seeing the dog pictured on one of our affiliates. She was uncertain how the dog got across the country so fast. The man was taken into custody and is undergoing a psychiatric evaluation. Brian?
100% certain it's the president's dog, huh, Dave? Yeah.
It must be its twin, Steve.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I think it's time to say goodbye to our nation's capital. Let's get the hell out of here while we still can, huh?
You said it, brother.
Let's pack it up, Dave, huh? Fade her to black, would you? Go ahead.
You got it, Steve.
Whew. Jeez. Go figure, huh?